Opening statements. First of all, I want to congratulate Bethune-Cookman on their win. You know, it was a long time coming for Coach Blair. You know, she's had a real terrific program from some years now and kind of been upset in the tournament, and I'm happy for her, you know, individually. Her and her staff, they definitely work hard, and they're probably the only program in our league that's kind of got the better of us since I've taken over. So I'm definitely happy for her. As far as we go, you know, today was really indicative of our whole entire season. Our 15 losses, especially 5 out the 6 in league, we had leads in the fourth or in the third, and we just kind of let them get away. I felt like today, coming into the game, we didn't play with that same energy and that same bounce we've had the last really 5 basketball games, and it showed. We tried to loosen the moment a little bit before the game started, but you know, everybody knew what we were playing for, and you know, it's not just us throughout the country. Yeah, if you look at these scores for these games, you see why they're so low. You know, you try and remove some of that pressure from the game, and you know, the special ones are able to perform and some of the others aren't. But I was super excited about where the program's going. I'm super happy for this basketball team for enduring some of the things that we endured through the season, the ups and downs and the injuries. And we'll be back. We'll be back, and we'll be back sooner than later.
Questions for the floor.
This is for you and the players. Given where this program came from and how you guys have come here, it seems like rather quickly, do you feel like the moment and the spotlight got to you just a little bit?
No. I don't think it was the moment per se. I will say, like I said, I just talked about the pressure of this game is a little different, but I don't think it was really the moment. I think it was a here we go again, oh crap type of thing, because that's how we lost basketball games throughout the year. You know, it had nothing to do with it was more about us. It was more like a here we go again. It was like, yo, relax, play together, stay together. And you know, so our margin of victory when we win, we handle teams. A&T Howard, we handle. And then the close ones, somehow they just get away from us. But, you know, for them and the others coming back, it's a learning experience. And like I said, I don't think it was the moment because, you know, defensively, we don't give up 19 and 21 points. It was more of in the second half, it was all us. It was all us. You want to go dish?
I guess just following up with that, can you talk about, fell short, but what it meant to get here and you know, what kind of springboard this can be for this program to be
Well, it felt amazing. It felt amazing being here, you know. I kept thinking about how our celebration yesterday, you know, was nice. It was a huge moment for us. It was a huge moment for this program. You know, we haven't been to the finals since 2005. We've only won one MEAC championship postseason, our really regular season. So I'm so happy where this thing is going. We're going, we're moving, and I know, especially with these two coming back, you know, we definitely have a bright future.
Can you contrast where this team is now versus where it was when you came here?
Oh, on my when I was being recruited, the program was already on the come up. Two of my teammates that already played here were here already, Drea and Raven, and you know, I was watching them as the year gone on, and they was already, you know, on the come up, and they just fell short. You know, last year with something, you know, that happens from time to time, you know, when you don't execute like you're supposed to, you know, things happen. So, you know, I talked to him and I talked to Coach Ham. They talked to me all the time and just recruited me and just basically asked me, you know, just to believe and, you know, because if you believe in the process, if you believe in what your coach is telling you, then you're going to be successful if you buy into what they're telling you. That's just how programs work.
Coming into the program, Coach LV, he told us, you know, what his goals were, you know, and we had some similar goals. So, like Dana said, just trusting the process and, you know, trying to overcome everything that has happened in the past and trying to make it better for Norfolk State altogether. Like, that was our main goal.
The way, Larry, you talked about losing games during the season, carrying leads from third and fourth quarter. This indicative of maybe one or two more steps to go?
Yes. I mean, I think when we were recruiting both of these ladies, both of them were champions before they got here, you know. So especially both of them. Neither one of them have anything extra to say. They come and they bring it every day. And, you know, that's why you try and recruit champions. You know, they call it the Butler way. Butler only recruits state champions. And you want that to kind of marinate in your basketball team. You know, today it felt like our rim down our end. And it was funny because the rim that we finished on, I heard a coach tell me earlier this week, it was like, nothing goes in on that rim. That rim is super tight. And after we missed like the first 3 layups, I started thinking to myself, like, that rim is tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, what in the world? I couldn't believe it. We had threes rattle out, we had layups rattle out, and overall the ball just had like, I just felt like, you know, we do rebounding drills, you put the little thing on top of the rim so the ball can never go in, and that's how I felt in the game today. And if one of those layups go in or one of those threes go in, it kind of changes the momentum. You know, in the second half, Dana hit 2 big shots for us, and I thought it was gonna get us going, and it never quite did. But that was because down there we're not used to teams scoring 19 and 21 points on us in periods. Like, that doesn't happen to us. So when it began to happen, now we start looking, and you know, like I said earlier, it's a learning experience. We'll grow from this. It's an issue that we had, and we'll fix it, and we'll correct it, and we'll get better from this.
Defensively, you folks were very focused on Golden, I guess, after what she did with you down there. Double teaming both sides, I guess, whichever, wherever the ball was, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Were you as conscious of that second half? Did you change the defense around some in the second half?
No, I mean, we didn't change anything until the end where they got some points because we were running and jumping. You know, that's the only reason they ended up getting 57. We were running and jumping and fouling at the end. But when defensively, when you're away, when the defense away, they got to do a lot more talking on the floor. And, you know, we weren't doing that talking on the floor. Golden is a hell of a player. She's, even with our guarantee games, she's the best shooter that I've coached against in my 3 years, including the players at Wake Forest, Ole Miss. You can name all our guarantees off. She's the best shooter. And so we always want to be aware of where she is. She hurt us down at their place. She didn't hurt us at our place. But, I mean, we were all right with the 50 number. They would have scored. It was offensively that we just struggled today. And like I said, it was like that snowball effect. That snowball kept getting bigger and bigger.
Did you recruit Harris at Kings Fort?
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. You know, I'm glad you guys said. For several different reasons. You know, one, that's something you always hear. You know, there aren't too many players like me and Deja that end up playing college basketball 15 minutes from where they went to high school. It doesn't happen. Most players want to go away. You know, Dana, she didn't want to be in Alabama. So how many schools did Dana go over to get to us at Norfolk State? You know, it's an issue. I don't want to use issue is different because obviously we're in-state, out-of-state tuition. But, you know, especially the way basketball is going now, right before I open my phone, people sending me emails about, well, right before the game, I'll open up my email, people sending me emails about kids in Brazil and Italy. You know, basketball is more than just the 757. I hate to say it that way. We got 5 or 6 from the 757, and I love them all. You know, but it's not going to be 15.
Learn from this.
Well, I mean, you hear about what that 12 inches will do to you. You know, when I say that 12 inches, the 12 inches from the second seed to the first seed. You know, you can't prepare for that. You can't prepare for these moments. We try and recruit champions so they're already used to these tournament moments. You know, I'm just trying to be a better coach each and every day. Just like I push my players to try and be better each and every day. And you know, people talk about like Coach K. He's been coaching 40 years. You know, it's like, so they're going to be growing pains for every coach. There's veteran coaches that are still making mistakes. I'll make my mistakes. I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna grow with them. And I'm positive about where this Norfolk State program is going, regardless if I'm in this seat or not. Those years from 2003 to 2017, they're gone. They're gone forever.
Charles, I know no more victories today, but I mean, just how you guys are going to be back in this tournament next year. How do you plan to use this moment to learn and lead next year in your final year?
It's definitely a lesson learned. You know, of course, we didn't want to end like this, but just knowing that we have another year to come back and, you know, to try to do it all over again, but finish differently. That's, you know, we're just going to put in, you know, work on the off season and prepare for next year.
What I learned from this moment is probably the biggest thing that I'm going to carry over to next year is the most important thing is execution. Going into this game, we knew that we couldn't let Golden and Scott, you know, get off or whatever. And they low-key, they did. So looking at this box score, they did. So execution and down farther stretch is the most important thing. So next year with the team, I think that's something that we should stress more as, you know, the year going on.
You never know. You know, last year we were 18-11. We felt like we did enough non-conference, destroying some teams all over the place, and we didn't get the invite. So, you know, we hope we get the invite. I know they want to play again, but we'll wait. We'll wait and see. I do want to, on that note, I do want to thank the seniors. You know, Raven, Lex, and D. You know, two of them were a part of that first recruiting class. You know, for us, she didn't really play well today, but you know, when we got that call that, you know, that Croker was transferring from Virginia Tech, you know, and she made that commitment early, when I was still 3-9, and the program was just last in the country. You know, when we took over this program, they were 349. That's the last. So when you talk about that focus these players come and bring with every day, they make me look good. They make this program look good. You know, continue to do that.